Hello, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Bloodborne. Sorry it's been like an extra day. It's usually like, 1 day gap between episodes. Witcher 3 came out recently and I've just been diving into it and fucking absolutely loving it. I actually uploaded a couple episodes the other day because of it. So yeah, if you've not checked that out, I recommend it. It's gonna be, something I put a lot of effort into, just like this series. But that doesn't mean this series is stopping at any point. We got a lot to do, so let's continue. Well, a lot of people were telling me, Gubiak included actually, to go to the nightmare bit first before going to the choir area. It just links up better apparently, so I'm just gonna assume he knows what he's talking about, because he usually does, and do that this episode. So welcome back to the lecture building. This is where the nightmare is. We're like technically in the nightmare, and the building we're in is like just drifting through it. It's really weird how it works, but really cool at the same time. And something that I found out. Oh, look at that. All the eyes inside of the actual pot. You can break the pot and all the eyes burst out. Isn't that just a really gross but awesome like addition, I guess, to the environment. Okay, so last time we were here we remembered that there was people who can drop down on us, the students of this place. There's one there, it looks like. Seems to be a few patrolling around here, and actually I can already see, a few enemies. Actually, a lot. Damn, there's a lot. Okay, there's a bunch. And you know what? We should just probably get stuck in, but first we'll check out this doorway, just in case. Look at that. As soon as I entered, I was like, wonder if there's one on the roof. Somehow he didn't land on me when I entered. Sedatives, very useful against frenzy. Alright, come on then. Let's go. You gross son of a gun! Alright, they're not too bad. Oh, I was about to say they're not too bad, but this one, literally, look at his health. He's not there. Alright, fine. Whatever, he's dead. I don't think these guys drop any blood vials, so I'm going to be very cautious when it comes to my vials, because, as you can see, oh, thought I heard something on my left. I was right. I don't have... Oh boy. Please roll! Oh my god! I kind of chained up a bunch of attacks there. That wasn't good. Yeah, I kind of just... I have low amounts right now of blood vials, so I'm kind of really nervous, I guess. That I'm not going to have enough healing to get through the section if I'm not careful, so I'm going to need to play pretty well, and the play I just had there was not great, was it? So that's the room where there's just tons of them. Oh, look at them, you can see them. They're all asleep before you open the door. God, I can't believe there's that many in there. I know we killed a lot. We killed like 6 in one vial twice. There's a lot of them, but I didn't realize it was quite that many. Oh, where did you come from? I heard someone sort of bounce around, but didn't realize it was that. Whoa. I think these guys are going to be good against the power attack, but the power attack has bad range, so I'm thinking maybe if I transform the weapon, see how much damage they take. It would seem they're honestly resistant to that. Oh boy. Whoa, good thing I looked behind me then. Seems they're resistant to a lot of the arcane effect of the weapon, so I'll stick to the blunt damage, the basic normal attacks. And their weakness is obviously jumping attacks. 2 jumping attacks appears to do the job, so I'll probably use a lot of that. I am going to go ahead and acknowledge now that the transformed version of this is actually two-handed. You can see my torch goes away. I didn't realize that, so there is an L2 attack, but it's not actually an attack apparently. I'll have a look at it. You spin the wheel, my health goes down, you spin the wheel again, and again, and again, my health starts dropping quite a lot, but the damage is massively increased. So, while I'm losing health, I apparently just do more damage, is my understanding of that. So, just wanted to acknowledge that. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. Interesting theory there. Without courage, evolution will be the ruin of our race. Those who seek evolution in cowardly ways damn themselves. And I suppose that really is what this is, you know, the whole obsession with blood and all that. You know, technically they're evolving and stuff. I'm always worried about the ceilings in this place. They're evolving at a rapid rate, but there's another note there. Can they handle it? Obviously not. They're all turning into monsters. Hunt the great ones. Hunt the great ones. It seems like they discovered something. And they just want the great ones dead. Or maybe that's just mad bloodlust. Could be. Ugh. God, like a zombie coming out the wall there, mate. So, a power attack, will it kill you? No. Okay, so I'm probably going to spend the same amount of time doing a power attack and risking a lot compared to just doing a jumping attack. So, I'll just probably do, yeah, like I said, a lot of jumping attacks. This is one of those big guys. Something suspicious about that door there, but it's one of those big guys. The guys in the sort of holy area. And now that I think about it, I guess those people remind me of the scholars, the students of this place, because their skin is all sort of weirdly white and not quite translucent, but you can see their faces. Now that I look at them, they really remind me of those church people that wander around sort of the graveyard area near Uden Chapel and in front of the actual main bell tower church where the vicar is. Maybe they were formed here, but they're in more like solid state than these guys. These guys are obviously very slimy and gooey and stuff, and their skin and their bone, you know, not a solid thing. Whereas we've seen these weird white-faced guys in these robes outside the bell tower in the church. Their body is solid. I just think it's interesting. I think they must have come from here. Maybe. Ah, shit, that was a bad jump. This guy has some nice range. Quite resistant. So I've probably got to go to that door at the end of the hallway. We know that, but what we want to do is do a little bit of exploring. I love that. Not sure how I missed you. Careful. There we go. Got another chunk, nice. Actually, we don't need chunks anymore. We probably just need a slab. It usually goes shard, titanite shard, titanite chunk, was it? Oh, it was titanite shard, large titanite shard, titanite chunk, and titanite slab. That's what the upgrade system was in original Souls. So I wonder... Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, you're tough. Your arms are a lot longer than I give them credit. That was a power attack for 500 damage. It basically did nothing to him. What are you doing? Oh, that was a visceral. Shit. It's missed out on damage. I love that his like hands are all like on fire and stuff. He's all like holy, but where did he get that power exactly? That's the question. Go on, do another attack. I dare you. I double dare you. Let's go. Damn, I can't really stagger him. Which I should have worked out. Oh, the backhand caught me. Dead angle. He's nearly dead. Do a jumping attack. Ah, shit. Still getting used to the range of the wheel. There he goes. Could have been smoother. Whereas, you know, you look at the shards and stuff like that in this one, and it's just a normal shard. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay, we'll check that out in a sec. I just want to check out the other side of the hallway first, so we sort of cover all our bases before we go anywhere. The door here. Yeah, you have like one shard. There, look. That's where that one dropped down from. God, it's creepy. Fucking creepy. Yeah, you got one shard, twin shards, and then you start getting to chunks and stuff like that. It's still a sort of similar system, so what I'm getting at here, in a very lengthy, poor way, I'm sorry, is the last thing we're probably going to need is a chunk, a slab, rather, sorry. I found a chest. All that for one chest. Alright. What's inside the chest? Communion. So another communion rune. And communion usually means in this area, the Holy Church, the church, they know about it and they approve. As you can see, the symbol just gets more clear and deeper. And that allows us to have 3 vials instead of 1 or 2. Meh, honestly. Looks like it's just behind this wall. And if we go back, you should be able to see one other area before we need to go through that door at the end of the hallway. Or down the ladder, probably. Yeah, so it's just, I think it's going to be a slab. And then we get to plus 10. And I think that's where it's going to stop on the upgrades. I think we're only going to get to plus 10 and no more than that. The reason I say that is because that's the way they did it in DS2. It used to be in DS1, I think Demon Souls as well. You get your weapon all the way to plus 15, and it'd be quite a pain in the ass. And they sort of refined the system in DS2, so I assume they're doing that in this one as well. Is that it? Ah, so that's the doorway I went through. Okay, well, then we just have the ladder, and we have the second level door that's probably going to lead outside into the nightmare, which I'm very excited to see because we have that nightmare frontier. We have that nightmare frontier, but we're not entering at the same level this time through this door. So we'll probably come out in the nightmare somewhere else. Apparently I missed this door. How did that happen? Yeah, apparently I did. Got a note here. The nameless moon presence, beckoned by Lawrence and his associates, Pale Blood. Lawrence beckoned the moon? I always thought Lawrence was the guy who set up the Holy Church after leaving Willem, and he probably wouldn't approve of what the church has been doing and is now. But if he was involved in the summoning of the moon, maybe he does approve, in fact. 3 third chords. Got a lot of, like, messages here that are sort of just giving us an idea of what we should be looking for and giving us a little bit insight, but when I don't know, so I just have to kind of guess, like clutching at straws. And what that makes me think of, the chords, is the umbilical cord. Here we have 1/3 of the umbilical cord, so there must be 3 third chords. I need to gather 3 chords. But we only have 1, and we got it a long time ago. So I might have messed that up, I don't know. Either way, it's time to go down this ladder, and by the position, actually now that I think about it, by the position, if I can walk in this room and hear the lantern just below me, I can, then this is the main hallway, and down there should be the spider patches. It is. Meaning, this ladder leads down to spider patches. Oh god. Oh god, I don't want to go down here. Oh god, there he is. Look. You can see him. Oh. Oh, he's so gross. Oh, I don't even want to think about fighting him. I bet he's going to be disgusting. Check out this door, by the way. This chair. It looks quite high quality. And this office, now that I think about it. Do you think this is like one of the leaders of this area? maybe the higher up or higher ups sort of office is this. How did you get here, man? God, look at those legs. He's the guy that pushed us into that damn hole. I can't target him. Oh! 80 insight. God, that sack. The way it's moving. You are disgusting. You are disgusting. Ugh. Oh my god, Bloodborne. From Software. You fuckers. Still can't target him. Oh god, get a proper look at him. He has like a necklace. Ugh.
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be. No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala.
I killed him.
How did this come to pass?
He's begging for his life.
Now, wait just a moment. Do you think he'll have me? Me?
Well, yeah. He's literally Patches. He's literally Patches. It's exactly the same storyline. Of course I think ill of you. But I know how the Patches storyline goes. I'm interested in seeing how he reacts.
Indeed, I should think not. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. You should appreciate it if you've a grain of gratitude in you.
You tried to kill me.
Yes.
You fuck.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh my god. Yeah, great.
No matter. Such details are trifling.
Yep, and now he says we're friends. Yep.
Let this express what words cannot.
And then he gives me something. The anti-clockwise metamorphosis. Probably a higher level version of it. Pretty good, actually. Very valuable.
Oh, doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter?
You are disgusting. You are a spider, and I love that they've sort of reincarnated you like this.
Ah, well met.
Well met.
My apologies, but I feel a profound thought occurring on the good grace of a certain god and the way he meted out his love.
The hell are you talking about?
Ah, well, on the...
I don't know what that means. Let's check out the emote that he gave me there, the gesture, known as beg for life. There we go. It's not bad. It's not bad. So, yeah, I can kill him, you're totally right. And most people probably would. But, if you let Patches live, you get to see him later in the game, in DS1. I am more interested in finding out the rest of his story and what might happen than just killing him right now. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you can always kill him later. So 15% extra stamina, I gotta put that on. That's really good. That's really good. See you later, Patches, buddy, friend, old pal, guy. God, I can't believe the way he moved from the door when I went to talk to him. It just fucking creeped me the fuck out. I thought he was going to attack me. I was like ready for combat. I rolled away. Oh, it made me jump, man. Oh. And now, out into the nightmare. Nightmare of Mensis. Oh my god, look at this this cave. Jesus. Ugh. Ugh. So Mensis is the group who was trying to summon the Red Moon, and they're sort of like trying to bring on a great one, right? Reborn as something new, or just bring on the great ones. We saw that creepy-ass portal that dragged out that monstrosity from the cosmos, and it was known as the One Reborn. A lot of you seem to think, in the comments anyway, seem to think that that was actually a great one, and maybe I even interrupted the ritual and they weren't quite ready, so they brought forth a great one, a new great one, but it was a failure because I interrupted it. I guess that's our target. I think it's interesting to think about the fact that that could have very well have been a great one that we fought, the One Reborn. As disgusting as it was. And it also turns out in that fight, oh boy, the crying baby's back, wonderful. It also turns out, is that one of those wolf things? Yeah, it also turns out that there's actually stairways to the right and the left in that fight, where you can climb up and kill the bell callers that were empowering him during the fight. I did actually look for them right away. You know, because of Demon Souls, the Tower Knight, sort of similar concept there. You have like a giant Tower Knight, massive enemy, trying to crush you, and a bunch of archers shooting at you from the sides. You pass the Tower Knight, you go up the stairs, you kill the archers, then you fight the Tower Knight. That's the best way to deal with him. You make creepy sounds, do you know that? Thought he was still alive then. Yeah, that was the best way to deal with the Tower Knight. You go kill the archers first. Well, in that similar sort of style, you go kill the bell ringers first. Well, we have a potential chunk there. It could actually be a slab on that, so I gotta take this seriously. There we go. You ain't going nowhere. Nope, just chunks. All right. I can upgrade the cannon with those actually. So I was just looking at the sky. But let me finish that thought. Yeah, you can go up to the sides and kill the bell ringers, but I didn't. I did actually try at the start of the fight, looking for it, but I just didn't. Out of pure bad luck, I guess, I didn't see. I didn't actually see the stairway, so that's too bad. Look at this. In the Nightmare Frontier, I remember the sky being really clear, but in the Nightmare of Mensis, the sky is darkened and brooding, like thunderclouds. Something's coming, you know, that kind of feeling. And the trees, made from men, it would seem, or at very least souls. What was that? Anyway, I want... coming from up there. Anyway, I wanted to look at this. Look at that. He's been impaled in many different ways. Poor guy. Okay, that reminds me of the Vicar's bell tower where the church works. Something's shooting me with like frenzy-related darts. And I'm aware that apparently frenzy darts, well, not frenzy darts, but frenzy is damaged. It's basically the damage is increasing. It's much more threatening the higher your insight. I don't know if you've noticed, but I actually have 83 insight. That's quite a lot. It's these guys. Oh, not. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Get off me. Disgusting worms. I don't think I have enough blood vials to progress here, guys. I'm fully ready and willing to accept that and acknowledge that. I have 4. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to need to go get some. While I'm here, a lot of people have been asking me to check the merchant's shop. Because apparently there's new armor here. We have this gold Ardio, which is like the pyramid head hat. Which 60k souls, by the way. But this is what was worn by Alfred before he killed himself. Or at least we think he killed himself. The odd helmet worn by the band of executioners commanded by the Martyr Logariot. So this was actually just their helmet. Their standard issue helmet. That's weird. The conical gold helmet, symbol of the executioners, represents luminosity, ambition, and an unflagging resolve to face impurity, staring it down with stern, golden spirit. What we saw of that from Alfred wasn't stern and golden, a holy, wonderful spirit, you know, something amazing to behold. It was madness, it was hate, it was rage. That's not what we saw at all. As the great Logarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish. But regardless, we will always strive to be good. Well, to be honest with you, you failed. Jesus. And we also need to check the insight shop, because we haven't looked at this in a long, long time. Check this out. The Bone Ash armor set. A mask made of bone ash worn by the oldest keepers. The keepers who mined the slumbering great ones gained eternal life, preserved in ashen form in a ceremony of flame that cremated body and soul. The long pointed art is a symbol of the old keepers and is considered evidence of their companionships, forged in a certain sin. So these people are apparently the watchers of the great ones. Or at least the sleeping great ones. I don't think I've seen any sleeping great ones. They've all been very awake. So they gained eternal life. They became immortal by being preserved in the ashen form of a ceremony of flame that cremated body and soul. Now their frail armor is white and sinewy. I actually know this word and I can't say it. It's like when I hit record, my mouth stops functioning. We're going to just pretend you heard me say it right. A window into the arcane lost art. This armor's very, very interesting. I'm going to buy it. I mean, I need to lower my insight as it is to take less damage from Frenzy. So this is a good sort of reason to buy it. And I suppose I could... You know what? I haven't had a fire paper in a long while. So I'll just grab like, I don't know, 10 fire paper because I have too much insight. Look at this. Shaman Bone Blade. Like an arcane use type thing. What's the actual description? A blade of bone coated with gruesome spinal fluid, used by the old labyrinth watchers, in particular those presiding over rituals. So these are things we're unlocking by doing the labyrinth stuff. When a victim is cut by this blade, the green spinal fluid temporarily numbs the senses, disturbing the target's gross motor skills. The blade, never intended for battle, must cut deep to be effective and breaks. So it's quite weak, really. I've also put on the anti-clockwise metamorphosis because it looks very useful and my stamina has gone up. While I was here, sort of gathering a few blood vials, it occurred to me that, you know, now that I think about it, we haven't checked on that little girl, or, you know, Gascoigne's second daughter, eldest daughter, that apparently is the eldest daughter anyway. We don't know how true that is. And many, many of you have been asking, can you please go check on her? You know, you gave her that ribbon. And we saw that there was something creepy going on. Go check on her. Well, I will once I kill this guy. Drop attack! What? Wait, it was legitimately... There was actually a second daughter. I was convinced it was an imposter or something else. There was actually a second daughter. Are you serious? What happened? What happened? The white messenger ribbon. Oh god, I can't believe they're... It's a child, man. Fuck. So we have the bloody messenger headband. This is the white messenger ribbon. It's clean with no blood. White ribbon, yep. A ribbon made of a fine lace that shines remarkably. More suited to pretty young girls than silly old messengers. God. Was there really a second sister? Why would she go out into the night? Like, it makes no sense. And then she comes back? How did she survive? She's still here, what? No response. She left. And either that guy killed her, or she fell from that fall. Maybe she fell on purpose. This is Gascoigne's house. Fuck, dude. What does that mean? Does that honestly mean that there was a second daughter? Legitimate? No imposter? And she'd gone maybe mad? She apparently was jealous of a little sister who had that ribbon. And she cleaned it. And was obsessed with it. Maybe that's what caused her to fall and die. She wasn't paying attention. Holy shit. Well, there you go. I visited that daughter. There actually was a second daughter. I can't believe that. And she either killed herself or fell accidentally. Maybe obsessed with that ribbon. I guess she had gone mad because she was obsessed with the ribbon more than her little sister. In fact, she didn't give a damn about her dad, her mother, or her sister. She just cared about that ribbon. Something was very wrong there, but I don't know if we're ever going to know now. Because she's dead and we never saw more to that other random, obscure, sudden character than her wanting the ribbon, us giving her the ribbon. She not cares about her sister, mother, father, and is just obsessed with the ribbon. And then that's it, she's dead. What a weird storyline for a character. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We will make progress through one of the two areas, either the choir area or the dream bit, the nightmare bit. And some people made some interesting theories that, we can't really see the tops of those. I think we can. But some people were saying that maybe the nightmare is actually on top of one of those. Or you're in the same area where the nightmare is. You're technically in the nightmare, but it's referred to as the hunter's dream. I like those theories. But I must say, it looks like what was once flatland is now wavy and rippled since we unleashed the red moon. And you can actually see that appears to be water or the sea. And I'm thinking of areas that remind me of this, like the pure white area where we fought Rom, the spider. It was a pure white area located directly under a lake. I wonder if this dream is maybe on the upside, underneath, contained within another lake or the ocean. Because that, to me, looks like water, and ripples. Either way, this is a weird place, man. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time, guys, for some more Bloodborne goodness. Please, no. No.